What's good, you? Man, as you can tell, I got another reaction video for y'all boys, and as you can see from the title, the Astros who refused to cheat. Now, I'm not gonna lie, recently I have been locked into MLB The Show 24, so if you want your head beat in, all you gotta do is scroll down, hit one of those links, and contact me, and we can get it popping. ASAP, no Rocky. You see what I'm saying? Now today, we're focused on the Astros. You see what I'm saying? I know they won a World Series, I think in 2017, and then they won one in 2020. Now, I believe one of those was kind of controversial because a lot of people said they kind of cheated or something like that. They was calling the pitches. It was something like that. I'm not really too exactly sure what happened because I wasn't really locked into baseball back then. But now, I'm on your head, MLB fans. So we're going to get into this video and see what they're talking about. But before that, I want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. Let's get straight into the video, my boy.
Starting in 2017, the Houston Astros conceived an illegal sign stealing system involving secret cameras and trash cans, which allowed almost all of their hitters to know what pitch was coming, except for Jose Altuve. He refused to use it. He hit maybe the most suspicious home run of all time, which led fans, his opponents, and many sources inside MLB to confidently say he was hiding an electronic bandage underneath his jersey that told him what pitch was coming. Jose Altuve never did this, but there are many reasons to believe he did. Rounding third, he was adamant his teammates not rip his jersey off and appeared to say, quote, "I got a piece on, no, I got a piece on," referring to a buzzing band-aid teams had believed the Astros were using before the scandal even broke. His teammate Robinson Chirinos was seen hiding a similar looking object in the 2019 World Series. A week before that, his other teammate Josh Reddick was also pictured with something suspicious on his chest. Altuve was so adamant that his chest not be shown after his home run, he ran into the dugout, changed out of his jersey in private, came back onto the field, and said this.
Ask your teammates not to tear your shirt. Why was that?
I don't know. I'm too shy. Last time they did that, I got in trouble with my wife.
Let me find out people out here using cheat codes, my boy. Let me get those cheats in MLB, because sometimes I feel like I be needing them, my boy, because they be cheating me. No cap. But hey, he sound like he capping. I'm not going to lie. Your wife. Something about you we don't know about, my boy. Proceed, though.
He then changed his story, saying that he was actually trying to hide an unfinished tattoo on his left collarbone. In a picture taken 82 days before his home run, he didn't have a tattoo.
Come on now.
Picture taken while coming into home, no tattoo is visible.
Come on now, make it make sense,
Jose
bro.
Altuve has become one of the most hated players in baseball. His opponents have publicly labeled him as a cheater. He's been booed in almost every stadium. He's received threats. Fans have chanted "F*** Altuve" while he was hitting, fielding, and even in games he wasn't playing in. And this bullying may have affected Jose Altuve so much that in 2020, he went from being the best second baseman in baseball to one of the worst. He batted 100 points under his career average, asked his own manager to move him down in the lineup, led the league in errors during the playoffs, and lost so much confidence, he struggled throwing the ball from second base to first, which most likely cost his team this season. Altuve went from being one of the most admirable players in baseball to one of the most hated for something he didn't even do.
Jose Altuve's not clutch. He knew what was coming. Altuve, you're a bum. Your family should be ashamed.
Whenever you see a guy going through that, he probably doesn't have many people to talk to. But I mean, he deserves it all.
Jose Altuve is
from the poorest country
in South America. He is the shortest player in baseball, and the story of how Altuve made it to the major leagues may be the most improbable in baseball today. At 16 years old, Altuve went to a tryout for the Houston Astros. They reportedly thought he was too short and believed he was lying about his age, so they cut him on the first day. But Altuve didn't listen. He instead came up with a plan to undermine the Astros and their scouts. And this scheme not only changed Altuve's life forever, It will go down in history. Altuve knew that a scout named Al Predique was the one whose opinion mattered the most. He wasn't there on the first day, so Altuve apparently showed up on the second day, but this time with a birth certificate to prove he was old enough, hoping that Predique would show up and the other scouts wouldn't remember cutting him the day before. At this point, Altuve had already been denied by the Astros on at least 2 other occasions. He had tried out for the Yankees, Angels, Rays, Cubs, Giants, Braves, Athletics, and they had all said no. On the second day of tryouts, the Astros scouts were surprised that Altuve actually showed up, but since he was there, they just let him try out anyway, which turned out to be a very smart move. Because he impressed Predique so much, he immediately told the Astros to sign him. They were extremely confused because they already had several reports saying he was too small and not good enough, but ended up signing the future MVP for an extremely low $15,000. But this was plenty of money for Altuve, who grew up in Venezuela where he had little to no access to medicine, would have to go to a river near his house in order to take a bath, and as a kid only had access to one baseball. His dad would pitch him a ball, he would hit it, his dad would go get the ball and pitch it again. When they lost the ball, he would have to go to a local youth game, wait for a player to hit a home run, get the ball, and run away.
Wow,
when he
that's
signed,
crazy.
Altuve was 5'5", 140 pounds. When he was on the Astros Venezuelan Summer League team, he literally went by the name The Midget. His teammate Dallas Keuchel says that when he met Altuve in Single A, he legitimately thought he hadn't hit puberty yet.
I am not gonna lie, bro. Hearing a little bit of his story, if he cheated, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? You had all the people taking steroids back in the day, and I don't hear not one of you. You feel what I'm saying? Not one of you saying nothing about that. All them home runs and junk. Ain't the home run leader? He was on steroids? Knock it off, my boy. Get off his head before I get on your head. Let me stop. Y'all ain't ready for that. My dog, you see, bro, I'm hearing this story. He had to go to the lake to go take a bath. Come on now. Y'all boys are never. Would never. Boy, stop talking about my dog before I get pissed off. Proceed though. Y'all, come on now.
Altuve was 20 years old, listed at 5'6", 160 pounds.
Okay, he grew an inch.
Sports Illustrated, he was, and still is, 5'5". Despite this, Altuve trashed the minor leagues, hitting over 300 every step of the way, and made it to the major leagues in 2011 as a 21-year-old, where he got even
not
better.
bad, bro.
In his first full season, he made the All-Star team, was an All-Star 5 times in the next 6 seasons, led the league in hits 4 years in a row, won a Gold Glove, won 5 Silver Sluggers in a row, and became the first player 5'6" or under to win a batting title since 1898. And in 2017, he led the league in hits, averaged, won an MVP award, and led the Astros to their first ever World Series championship. Jose Altuve was the face of the franchise, was on his way to be a surefire Hall of Famer, and was beloved as one of the most inspiring players in baseball.
Crazy.
But 2 years later, Altuve's legacy was tarnished forever. In November 2019, The Athletic released an article reporting that the Astros had used technology to steal signs in 2017, and all hell broke loose. It was one of the Astros' own players who told the world about the cheating. Mike Fiers was on the Astros in 2017, then left in 2018, and essentially became a whistleblower, telling reporters that in
Do y'all see this man beard, bro? If you see anybody ever with this beard, boy, you know they can't be trusted. Y'all shouldn't even have told this man. Y'all should have just let him go out there and hit regular. Because look at his beard, bro. You can't trust nobody with that type of... Okay. All right. See, that's what y'all get, low-key.
During home games, the Astros had their own camera in center field. Astros staff would watch the catcher's signs in real time, enter the signs into an app that would decode the signs, then they relayed the signs to hitters using things like whistling, yelling, and most notably, banging on a trash can. Mike Fiers also said a few players refused to participate, but didn't say who. Carlos Correa did say who refused to use the system, saying that Jose Altuve not only refused, but would get pissed and yell when he heard the trash can bang while he was at the plate, and there is a ton of evidence that backs this up. Tony Adams analyzed the audio and logged every single time a trash can bang was present during the 2017 season. During home games, once the Astros were able to decode the signs, they would bang on a trash can every time a breaking pitch was coming. Altuve only heard a trash can bang during 2.7 of the breaking pitches he saw, meaning he heard trash can bangs 24 times. But in reality, Jose Altuve probably heard even less than that. According to the book Cheated, the trash can scheme began in a series against the Orioles on May 26th. However, on this website, 1/3 of the trash can bangs recorded during Jose Altuve's at-bats occurred before that series. The creator of the site admits that these recorded bangs could be some other sound in the stadium other than a trash can, but recorded them anyway to avoid any subjective bias. Of the trash can bangs recorded after May 26th, Altuve often seems visibly upset. On July 19th, the catcher signaled for James Paxton to throw a breaking ball. A trash can banged. Altuve took the pitch for a strike and immediately stared into the dugout. Paxton threw 3 more breaking balls that at-bat, and no more trash can bangs were recorded. Altuve had 15 at-bats where he received a trash can bang for a breaking ball.
Dang.
Later, in that same at-bat, he got another breaking ball, but for some reason, the trash can was not banged. According to Andy Martino, MLB's investigation found that teammates would often stop the banging during Jose Altuve's at-bats because they knew he didn't want them. It's likely the person doing the banging would bang once, realize it was Altuve, then stop for the rest of the at-bat, meaning that even though Altuve heard less trash can bangs than any other Astro starter, the recorded instances where he did hear them were probably either mistakes.
Who is Marwin Gonzalez? Boy, y'all should be getting on his head. He wasn't even doing it. That's tough. So y'all done really mess with this boy mental so bad that he done really wanted to get sit down real quick. Sit me down, coach. You feel what I'm saying? They in my head. I can hear the voices. But y'all letting Marwin Gonzalez get 147 bangs? 18.2% bang percentage? Stop playing with him, boy. That's just so crazy to me. Y'all was on this man's head. Good thing I wasn't a baseball fan back then, because I would have had to about my dog, you feel me? I'd have had to scuffle, throw them bowls, one of these. Because y'all really was playing on my dog top, and I don't really like it, my dog. I don't like it at all. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't even doing nothing, and y'all was talking about your family should be a disgrace. Huh? Oh yeah, my boy, y'all was saying anything. Proceed though. Y'all boys were saying anything.
Or done against his will. But this only shows that Altuve didn't cheat using trash cans in 2017. MLB has confirmed that trash cans were not the only method the Astros used to cheat. On September 22nd, after Danny Farquhar heard a trash can bang, he called time and told his catcher the Astros were stealing his signs, and at this point, the secret was out. That was the last time the Astros banged on a trash can. But MLB has confirmed more cheating was done after this without a trash can. And after the 2019 season, a report said that multiple scouts, executives, and players across the league believe the Astros replaced trash cans with electronic bandages that buzzed when certain pitches were coming, leading journalists, fans, and MLB to investigate. And the evidence they found pointed directly at Jose Altuve and the home run he hit in the 2019 ALCS, which for a period of time ruined his career and perhaps even his life. When the team arrived at spring training in 2020, Altuve was booed relentlessly. He was one of 7 Astros hitters who were hit by pitches in the first 5 games, was nicknamed Altuve, and was made fun of anytime he was in public.
Let's see the tattoo!
Players across the league scolded him for cheating. Aroldis Chapman, Gary Sanchez, and Aaron Boone all said Altuve's home run against them in 2019 was suspicious, and Cody Bellinger went on record saying that Altuve stole the MVP in 2017 and should be stripped. At this time, there were people defending Altuve, but this only made things worse. David Ortiz publicly said he believed Altuve didn't do anything. Miguel Cabrera told the media he looked Altuve in the eye and knew he didn't cheat, and his teammate Carlos Correa said that Altuve never used the trash cans and refused to take off his shirt during the ALCS because he had a tattoo that, quote, honestly looked terrible. Originally, Altuve blamed the shirt controversy on his wife, but now the story had changed. Fans and the media immediately flocked to the subject of Altuve's tattoo. In a bizarre scene, Altuve, without saying anything, basically stripped in front of a group of reporters to prove he actually had a tattoo. He later told them he got it in San Francisco during the middle of the season, but the Astros never played in San Francisco that year. He says it took 2 sessions, but tattoo experts pointed out that a tattoo that small should never take 2 sessions. These added suspicions instantly made Altuve the face of the scandal, leading to endless harassment. Altuve had also suffered multiple deaths in the family this year, had a knee injury, and teammates questioned whether he should opt out of the season altogether. This combination of events got into his head so much that in 2020, he had one of the saddest seasons in recent history.
Hey, my boy, I'm not saying that he didn't use the trash cans. I'm not saying that he did use the trash cans. But this motherfucker right here, he lied about something. Something not adding up. Maybe he was trying to stick up for his other teammates, saying like, yo, if I didn't cheat, if I say I cheated, then I know everybody else cheated. You feel what I'm saying? It's just confirming the whistleblower. I don't know. He could be lying to save somebody else, but to be lying to say you got a tattoo, I didn't see the tattoo, but they said it couldn't have took 2 days to do that. So it got to be something little. Nigga cap. He cap about something. We just got to hopefully find out what it is. Proceed, though.
.2 WAR, had the worst on-base percentage of any qualified second baseman in baseball, batted 100 points lower than his career average, at one point requested his own manager to move him down in the lineup, and in the playoffs, Altuve's lack of confidence got so bad, it probably cost his team the season. He developed a case of the yips where he struggled to make the easiest of throws. He made 4 throwing errors throughout the playoffs and 3 in one series, with several other bad throws that were saved by his first baseman after making 0 throwing errors the entire regular season. In Game 2, he made an error that would have ended the inning, but ended up costing the Astros 3 runs. They lost that game by 2 runs. The next day, he made another error that also could have ended the inning. The Rays went on to score 5 more runs that inning in a game the Astros lost by 3 runs. The Rays ended up winning this series by 1 game, meaning that if Altuve makes both, or even just one of these plays, there is a decent chance the Astros would have been in the World Series. It's unfair to blame the entire series on Altuve.
You would have had to go to the bullpen, my boy. No cap. You would have had to go to the bench.
Hitter. But in the public's eyes, his errors erased all of that. And because of the rumors that he wore a buzzer underneath his jersey in 2019, fans and players cheered on his demise. But as more information has come out on this incident, it has become clear that Altuve never wore a buzzer. The rumors began months before the cheating scandal even broke, when an anonymous Reddit user basically predicted the entire scandal and how it would be exposed in detail, adding that the Astros would also soon be exposed for using electronic bandages. Then in January, a Twitter user who lied about being Carlos Beltran's niece tweeted that they had inside knowledge that Alex Bregman and Jose Altuve both wore these bandages on their shoulder during 2019, leading fans to do their own investigations, which produced a ton of suspicious evidence. A picture of Josh Reddick surfaced with what looked like the bandage described as being a buzzer, but this was shown to just be a piece of confetti from the celebration. A video of a similar looking object was seen on Robinson Chirinos during an at-bat, but during its investigation, MLB found it was just an authentication sticker MLB put on his bat during the game before after he hit a home run. The most damning piece of evidence against Altuve was a video that surfaced showing him refusing to get his shirt ripped off after hitting a walk-off home run to go to the World Series. It looks like Altuve told his teammates, "No, I have a piece on," but Altuve didn't say he had a piece on. It's more likely he said no camisa, which translates to no shirt in Spanish. After the game, he told Ken Rosenthal his wife would be mad at him if he took his shirt off. But that story slightly changed after he said it had more to do with him having an unfinished tattoo he got earlier that year in San Francisco. Fans quickly found a shirtless picture of Altuve taken 82 days before the World Series with no tattoo. Another picture of him rounding third during the ALCS shows no tattoo, and found the Astros never even played a series in San Francisco that season.
Didn't we just say that?
The Astros did play a series in Oakland in August, which is only a 20-minute drive to San Francisco. And more pictures surfaced of his tattoo during the World Series, proving he had one during the game, and proving the picture that shows no tattoo is probably just a bad angle. Altuve's excuses to keep his shirt on seem weird, but keeping his shirt on to hide a buzzer is honestly even more ridiculous. If he was wearing a buzzer, it seems pretty obvious he would be more careful to wear an undershirt, or at
Facts.
least button up his jersey all the way. Or even better, place it in a safer spot like his sock. Wearing it on his shoulder makes very little sense. Andy Martino investigated the scandal for years and wrote an entire book on it and found zero evidence of buzzers. Baseball media across the world now all seem to write off the buzzers as just a conspiracy theory.
He wasn't wearing a wire
Yeah,
pad.
he wouldn't take off his shirt.
Did that not happen?
No.
And MLB did an investigation that interviewed 68 witnesses. Every single Astros player went through thousands of emails, text messages, video clips, and found zero evidence.
Dang.
We have solid proof Altuve did not use the trash can system or buzzers, but it is impossible to prove he didn't use the other methods. But according to the book Cheated, the Astros pretty much abandoned the sign stealing system in 2018 because it became increasingly ineffective. In fact, by the time this scandal broke, at least 1/3 of MLB teams had complained to MLB about some sort of Astros sign stealing. Teams were switching signs so frequently, decoding them was basically ineffective, meaning that even if Altuve wanted to start knowing the signs after the trash can stopped, he really didn't even have a chance to do so. The Astros cheated in a way that was inexcusable, and even though Altuve didn't use it, he probably benefited in some way, like getting more base runners and more RBI opportunities. However, labeling Altuve as a cheater who relied on knowing what pitch was coming for his potential Hall of Fame career is very misleading. The 2017 Astros is a team filled with cheaters, and although he may have paid the biggest price than any other player, Jose Altuve isn't one of them.
Hey, my boy. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all boys definitely go check out what's his name? Baseball Don't Exist, you feel what I'm saying? This was low key, not even low key, this was high key a banger. No dizzy rap cap. You see what I'm saying? But it's just it's wild to see that a man that was at the top of the top get all the way to the bottom, my boy. Just because some people were saying some stuff. Just because some people were saying some stuff that wasn't even true, y'all done mess with this man mental, his psyche. Y'all threw him off his game. And now he telling the coach to take him out. He ain't playing like he used to because some people wanted to lie on his name, bro. That just shows you at the top of the top, everything got to be right for you to perform how you want to perform. And I feel like people know that. Well, people actually don't know that. You see what I'm saying? People don't know that. They just feel like they can talk crazy to you, and it is what it is. You're supposed to be able to take it because you're a millionaire. That's not how shit work, bro. Everybody got a mental. Everybody got a psyche. And if you mess that up, especially at the highest of the highest, you're going to throw off my game. See what I'm saying? But, hey, it's good to see. Hopefully my dog came back from that. Hopefully he's still out there smacking shit. Hopefully he's still out there hitting home runs, getting doubles. Doing his big one, my boy. Hall of Fame player, apparently. I got to lock in to see exactly who he is. But apparently, he like the video just said, man, he was a Hall of Famer. So hopefully he's able to get back to that level. Because not a lot of people can. But with that being said, this is going to conclude today's video. And I'm out. Hi.